Hi, this is Dr. Josh with Live Your Life Integrated Health and Chiropractic. Today we're going to be going a little bit more into depth on diaphragmatic breathing. So we typically see a lot of patients who are chest breathers, and this causes a lot of issues with a lot of tightness up in the neck and upper thoracic spine in between the shoulders. And that makes sense, right? Because as you're breathing here with your chest, you're using all of these little muscles here, and you're constantly doing this. And that causes all these muscles back in this region here to get really, really tight. So we want to focus more on breathing with our belly, breathing with our diaphragm. So we're going to demonstrate that here by taking a few deep breaths, expanding out this direction, and then also expanding that transverse abdominis, these muscles out here on the sides, and expanding out this direction. Now it's also important to remember to keep the low of your back, the small of your back on the table. You don't want to be elevating up this way because that's not going to provide a good, strong core. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that here. So last video I had my legs up in the air this way. This is definitely a more complex way of breathing. You can certainly just have the feet on the table and bending the legs up this way. This helps to relax the hip flexors here, and that also helps to relax the pelvic diaphragm. So that allows you to take a much deeper breath rather than having the legs straightened out. So let's go ahead and start that here. To test this, you want to have one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach, and make sure that the hand on your chest is not moving at all. Everything should be coming from this area. So let's demonstrate here with 3 short breaths, expanding out this way. And then you may need to take a little break in between breathing. Most of us aren't used to using our diaphragm this much, and so it may be a little fatiguing. So feel like if you need to, just focus on doing a few deep breaths, taking a little pause, regrouping, and then coming back. And try expanding out here on the sides. And I can feel the pressure building up against my fingers here on the side. And that means that the breath is being drawn in and I'm expanding the full 360 degrees here of the core. And you'll also notice that the small of my back here is flat on the table, not elevated or arched. And that's very critical as well. So, to regroup here, using your pelvic diaphragm and your diaphragm up here help to compress the air, causing intra-abdominal pressure. And as you do that, that's stabilizing your entire core and taking all of this strain and pressure off of using the neck muscles and back muscles. I would recommend trying to do this daily if you can, focusing on doing this for about a 5-minute increment, and just trying to make this a pattern, trying to habitualize this so that you become more comfortable with, as you go throughout the day, breathing with your diaphragm rather than with your chest muscles. Thank you.